Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good and I'm also doing great. So friends, in this video, I'm going to explain what is economic nexus and why it is important to consider that sales and use tax liability. Basically, if we are talking about the goods we are selling, we have to check if that there is an exemption available on that particular sale of that goods. Then we don't need to consider those economic nexus and physical nexus to understand the sales tax liability. But there are so many goods listed out where there is no exemptions available, and if your business is selling those goods to the states in USA more than 45 states we have sales and use tax. So we have to check how much of amount we are selling that goods into particular state. So there is a state wise exemptions or threshold limit is defined. If you are selling your goods to that particular state, there is a limit. Suppose that if we are taking a let's say we are checking that Wyoming states and another states like Arkansas or Indiana. So let's, for an example, we are taking that there is a sale value one approx 1 lakh dollar. So 100,000. So if your business is selling the goods to that particular state more than $100,000, it means that they are breaching that limit. They are breaching that the threshold exemptions defined. So in that case, we have to get registered for sales and use tax with that particular state to remit and collect that sales tax on the sales and remit that to the department. Now, why economic nexus? Economic nexus is a business connections, like your business is registered in Indiana state and you are selling goods to different states, so it means that you are establishing your economic nexus for that particular state. Suppose that your business registered in Indiana and selling the product into Arkansas. In that case, we have to check how much amount you sold to the Arkansas state, how much of consumers are there how much of buyers are there, they are buying your goods, right? In that case, you have to check your economic nexus provision, economic nexus exemption amount. So basically in case of, basically this is happened where our business is listed at marketplaces. Like in case of marketplace, if we are selling our products through Amazon or Walmart marketplace and other e-commerce platform, in that case your product is selling by that marketplace to different states. You are just registered with that marketplace and they are selling the products to the so many of state, because there is a marketplace allow different buyers from different state to purchase the goods through their platform. In that case, marketplace shares that sales report at every month. You can download it and check that how many states you have sold your product through this marketplace. Like in high chances and in mostly cases, the businesses sell mostly all of the states in USA, because marketplace allows to sell the goods to different states. In that case, we have to check every states how much amount we have sold. And suppose that in month of Jan we sold the goods to the Arkansas of $10,000, but there is a economic nexus amount is defined. Let's example that I'm not going to uh, checking the individual amount for all states. I'm just taking an example that there is a value is defined that is $100,000. So in that case, this is still only 10,000, so you don't need to get registered. But when you are going to cross that limit, you at that time you have to register with your states, with that particular state, and we have to tell them that we have breached our economic nexus limit or exemption limit. So that's why we need to get registered. But there is a point to consider that marketplace is liable to collect that sales tax on selling that product, and they will remit that sales tax part to that particular state department. So in that case, businesses need to get just registered with that sales tax department and file the returns. And mostly we have to mention that gross sale, and there is a deduction, that the marketplace deduction, so that your sale would become zero and there is a no sales tax liability, because we are claiming marketplace sales deduction. Okay, so suppose that is that there is a business to business transaction and business to customer transaction. So if you are selling goods to the business transaction, that will not considered here. That will not consider for sales tax and use tax purpose. We are only considering sales tax, sales and use tax purpose, that is business to consumer, business to customer transactions. So the consumer, the consume your product, the buyer consume your product, that amount would be considered for that economic nexus. So what about business to business transaction? There is a point to discuss and I will cover that part in next video, but in this video I'm just trying to explain why sales and use tax required in case of economic nexus breaching, in case we breach that economic nexus amount for that particular state. So in simple terms, we have to check how much value we have sold to that particular state, and that value must be less than that economic nexus limit is defined by state department. If that is less than that limit, so no need to get registered, but if you are crossing that limit, in that case we have to register with that particular state and but in this case, since I already discussed about that marketplaces, so in that case you don't need to collect that sales tax and remit the sales tax to the department. But if we are selling product without marketplace, we are selling product directly to the customer, in that case you have to collect that tax also and remit that sales tax to the department. So I think I tried to explain that economic nexus point, and I hope you guys got the understanding, basic understanding of economic nexus. I will try to show that economic nexus, how to check that limit by reaching out that different states website of that sales tax and use tax. So in this video I'm just explain what is economic nexus, why it is required in case when we have to register with sales and use tax. In next video I'm going to explain that if we selling our product businesses to the different business, in that case why sales and use tax is exempt. There is no sales tax if we are selling goods business to the another business. Okay, we'll consider that point in next video. Till then, take care of yourself, and please do subscribe this channel if not done yet, and like this video and share with your friends or colleagues, whatever to whom they need this video. Okay friends, see you soon. Bye bye, take care.